Well, the Asset Forfeiture Unit has been granted an order to freeze assets of an alleged ghost vending ring. The criminal ring is alleged to have swindled Eskom out of millions of rand. The operation was allegedly initiated in 2012 by then Eskom employee Mothelli Ben Theletsane. He acquired a master vending machine that could dispense limitless prepaid electricity vouchers. But after Theletsane's death, it was taken over by his widow and sons. Let's get more info from the MPA's Lumka Mahanjana. Lumka, thank you for your time and a very warm good morning to you. Take us through, of course, just some of the assets that have been seized by the AFU.
Thank you for having me. Basically, the assets that were seized by the AFU were the plot of land, were properties and cars, luxury cars, ranging from the most luxury car to the least luxury car. So basically those are the properties that were seized, and also money that was seized from the syndicate, the 10 people who also formed part of the syndicate, and also the family of the man who was employed at Eskom.
Perhaps take us through also the merits of the case. I mean, we understand that all the assets that were frozen are all linked to a prepaid electricity ghost vending ring. Now, what exactly are the merits of this particular ring in this case?
So basically what they did is this syndicate, they operated this ghost vending machine, whereby they would sell electricity to people. So how they did it, they also did it through WhatsApp. So the foot soldiers would then sell this electricity to people, and then the messages then will be sent to the kingpin, and then they will generate the electricity, and then they will send them back to the consumers of the electricity via WhatsApp. Yeah. So, however, Eskom was able now to identify in 2012 that this operation was going on. Then they reported the matter to the police, and then investigations started happening, and then the syndicate was arrested in 2021.
Do you know, in terms of the amount of money, the millions that were swindled out of Eskom, do you know how much that amounts to?
It was amounting to more or less 36 million rands.
And obviously this informs the continuous sabotage that Eskom speaks of when they say that they have to deal with criminality, even at times from within. So what does this then mean for those implicated? I mean, what are some of the charges that they face?
So basically, the 14 since their arrest, they've been appearing at Fortville Magistrates Court. They are facing charges of money laundering. They are facing charges of corruption. They are facing charges of selling electricity. So they are facing various charges, and multiple of those charges.
Also, we understand that you had mentioned that I also did in my intro that it was an Eskom employee who had ran this machine, but when he died, it seems like his wife and children, if I'm not mistaken, then continued with the ring.
Yes, it was Mr. Theletsane, who has since passed. So he was working at Eskom. What he did was he got knowledge of how the vending machine and all the systems, the ins and out of Eskom, how they operate. And then he acquired this machine without the knowledge of Eskom, and then started operating this ghost business of illegally selling electricity to people.
Yeah, because
then when he passed, then his business was then taken over by his wife and children, together with the rest of the 10 people.
Yeah, the other co-accused. And I just wonder, because this is quite a big syndicate, Lumka, are there any possibilities of more arrests? Are the investigations still ongoing?
So what happened is when the matter the matter is court going, right? So as the state, we are ready to proceed with the trial. However, during the previous postponement, one of the accused then said they wanted to appoint a legal aid attorney, so it was postponed for that. However, as the state, we are ready to continue with the trial with this matter. So if new information while it is still postponed unfolds, then we will have to follow up on that.
All right. Well, I appreciate you speaking to us about this. Quite a big bust there that you have made, but more importantly, of course, having that order being granted for you as the NPS AFU, of course, to seize further assets that you have found, of course, in possession of those implicated. Lumka Mahanjana from the NPA, thank you so much for your time.